Okay, so picture this. You spent months, maybe even years, perfecting a new product. The design is finally just right. But the second you show it to the world, a clock starts ticking. It's a countdown to when someone, somewhere is going to try and copy it. So, how do you actually protect your vision?
I mean, all that effort, that spark of genius, it's all captured in the unique look and feel of what you've created. It's so much more than just a product. It's your idea, brought to life.
And that brings us to the real question, right? How do you protect that design, not just where you live, but everywhere? In a world where a knockoff can pop up online literally overnight, this isn't some small legal detail. It's about whether your business survives.
To really get the solution, we first have to look at the old problem. And for decades, protecting a design internationally has been a total mess, a tangled, complicated maze.
Just look at the difference here. The old way, it's a nightmare. We're talking separate filings for every single country. That means different lawyers, different rules, different languages, and a whole bunch of deadlines you have to track. Every single hour you spend on that admin is an hour you're not spending building your business.
But what if there was a master key? You know, one key that could unlock all those doors at once. Well, that brings us to the really elegant solution we're talking about today, the Hague system.
So, what is this thing exactly? To put it simply, the Hague system is basically an international agreement that creates one single, streamlined process. Think of it as one gateway for global design protection, instead of having to knock on 100 different doors.
So, how does this master key actually work in practice? Let's quickly break it down, because the whole point is its simplicity.
The process itself is incredibly straightforward. You prepare one application, you file it just once. That application then gets sent out to every single country you picked. And then, and this is key, each of those countries has to review it on a fixed, predictable schedule. And that's it. No more doing the same exhausting work over and over and over again. And it all comes down to this unified approach. One language, one set of drawings, one central payment. This massively cuts down the risk of making small but really costly mistakes. And, importantly, it lets you pick and choose only the markets that actually matter for your business. Okay, and this is where it gets really, really powerful. Because this isn't just about saving some time on paperwork. It's about turning a boring legal task into a real strategic weapon for your business. This quote right here gets to the heart of it. When you're out there looking for funding, showing that you've secured your design isn't just checking a box. It's a huge signal to investors that you're serious, you're organized, and you are ready to scale globally. And that investor confidence, that's just the start. With a solid Hague filing in place, you can secure global partnerships more easily, you can stop copycats from setting up shop right next to your own supply chain, and you can launch your products way faster and with a lot more confidence. And this part is a total game changer. Because all the countries in the system have to respond within a set period. All that uncertainty is just gone. You can actually build a launch and expansion plan around a timeline you can trust, instead of just hoping the paperwork gets through. So this brings us to what might be the single most critical takeaway from this whole explainer. Acting early isn't just a good idea, it's a core competitive strategy. It's your first mover shield. Just think about how an early filing protects you at every single step of the way. It's a shield that's up and active from the moment you file. It protects you from leaks during manufacturing. It lets your marketing team share previews safely. It protects you all the way through to a confident, successful launch day.
See, when you file early, you get what's called a priority date. This is the day you officially plant your flag and claim your design. It locks in your legal rights from day one, putting any future copycat way on the back foot. It also de-risks those crucial conversations with factories and partners, because you're negotiating from a position of strength.
So, ultimately, filing early transforms your design from just a drawing on a computer into a real, defensible, valuable asset. It becomes part of your company's foundation, and that strengthens your story for everyone, from investors all the way to your customers. So as we wrap up, I just want to leave you with this one question to think about. For any physical product, its unique design is one of its biggest assets. So, is yours protected with a global shield, or is it just exposed to the world?